to N Divon. My name is Sarah, and today we are shooting live at the training center of N Divon Recruitment, and I'm here with the head of Standardised. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Can we know your name?
I'm Ben.
Okay, Mr. Ben. Hope everything is okay.
Oh.
Life is going on smoothly.
We thank God.
Okay. N Divon is known for standardized tests, being it IELTS, OET, TOEFL, GRE, GMAT. So today we want to know more about N Divon and what makes N Divon special, what makes it special for people to enroll with us. So can you please elaborate more on everything about standardized tests relating to N Divon recruitment?
Okay, thank you for your question. At N Divon Recruitment, when it comes to standardized tests, you see, the standardized tests means proficiency tests, which you write for two purposes. It's either you want to write the proficiency test and use it to school,
Okay.
or you want to write and use it to work.
Okay.
So when you come to N Divon, all the standardized tests we do train people for them to pass once and for all. And most candidates will say that the test is difficult. And some will also say that when you write, you don't pass. This fear and anxiety, some even results to panic attacks a week to their test dates. But when you come to N Divon, we will assure you that no standardized test is difficult nor easy. The only thing you need is that, you need to go by the 4 basic principles, and that will help you to pass once and for all. And we'll come to the basic principles. But for the standardized test, being it IELTS, OET, GRE, GMAT, SAT, TOEFL, life skills, we teach all of them, including NCLEX. So if you are looking for a place to get the right tuition for any standardized test, then you have no place than come to N Divon Recruitment.
I've personally had some complaints about people. IELTS is so difficult. I can't write. I want to write OET. I want to write the other tests, but IELTS, I can't pass. That is the notion that people have about IELTS. So what makes IELTS difficult than any other standardized test?
Okay, thank you, but I wouldn't agree. As I said earlier, no standardized test is difficult nor easy. If you are a health worker or a candidate that you think the OET, Occupational English Test, is difficult, then it means that you can't write the IELTS. If you are writing the IELTS and you think the IELTS is difficult, then it means you can't write the TOEFL.
Okay.
Let me give the reason why I'm saying so. With the OET, it's an occupational English test solely for health workers. And all the questions about OET are centered on health. But when you compare OET to the IELTS and OET comes with the same models of speaking, listening, writing, and reading. But that of the IELTS, their questions are general. It cuts across any academic field of study. It could be science, history, geography, maths, any field. So if you think the OET is difficult and it's centered on health, then how can you write the IELTS? In the same vein, the TOEFL is also speaking, listening, writing, and reading, the same component as at IELTS and the OET. But here's the case, the TOEFL is strictly computer-based. And to compare the TOEFL to the IELTS, when it comes to writing tasks, you are going to write 2 essays. The first essay, you are using 20 minutes to write at least 150 words. If you take it to the TOEFL, the first essay, which is called the dependent essay, that one, you are using this same 20 minutes, but rather to type your essay. And your words should be between 150 to 225. So IELTS is using 20 minutes to write at least 150 words. The TOEFL, you are rather using the same 20 minutes to type between 150 to 225 words. The second essay in the IELTS, you are to use 40 minutes to write at least 250 words. But when you come to the TOEFL, the independent essay is the same as the second essay in the IELTS. That one, you are using 30 minutes. IELTS, we're using 40 minutes to write. But TOEFL, you are using 30 minutes and you are to type between 300 to 350 words. So if you think the IELTS is difficult, then there's no way you can write the TOEFL. But I always say this, no standardized test is difficult nor easy. If and only if you know the four basic principles.
That's it. I think me even talking with you right now, I've had some little knowledge about IELTS, OET, and TOEFL. So, which people? Let's come to the IELTS. Which people qualify to write IELTS? Because I heard that only nurses or health professionals can write IELTS. So, I really want to know from you, you being the head of standardized tests, if that is true or there are more to that.
Okay, thank you. With the IELTS, I said that you can only write the IELTS for two purposes. The first reason could be that you want to use the results to school. So if you want to further your education, you need the IELTS as a proficiency test. If you want to work, you need to also write the IELTS. So the IELTS for academic purpose is called the IELTS academic. And the one for work is IELTS general training. If you're a health worker, you are using one stone to kill two birds. So you write the IELTS academic and you can use it to work and at the same time to school. If you're not a health worker and you want to work with the IELTS, you write the IELTS general training. If you want to further your education, then it's automatically what? IELTS academic. So whether you are a health worker or not, your purpose will determine which one to write. Yeah.
A lot of people don't know which type of IELTS they are supposed to write because people come to N Divon recruitment with a different IELTS, trying to embark that with a different program or a different recruitment processes. But with N Divon, do you educate the people on which type of IELTS they are supposed to write, or they just bring their idea, oh, I want to write IELTS and I'm going for this one? Or what do you do?
Okay, thank you. When it comes to candidates coming to the training center to inquire about the standardized test, one thing we normally do is that when you come, you can't just say that I want to register for IELTS. What is the tuition fee? Then I pay, then you get your study materials, then you start. No. The first thing I ask is that, why do you want to write the IELTS? What is the purpose? And you'll be surprised. Some will say that I was told to come and write, so I don't know the reason. So we need to find out from the candidates so that at least some don't have any idea about the test they are about to write. They are just being told that go and write. So the first thing we try to find out, why do you want to write the standardized test? Your reason will let us know which one are you supposed to write. And after you have done with the standardized test, what do you want to use it for? Meaning at the next stage, do you have anyone who is going to help you in that? And with N Divon, because we have the training center and the recruitment section, we also try to let them know what goes into the recruitment section. So when you walk in and you inquire about the IELTS, it means that let's help you to pass once and for all. Then after, we hand you over to the recruitment section. Whether you want to school or work, they also take it out from there.
Is this not nice? Is this not something that everyone is supposed to get out there? You have to visit N Divon recruitment for all your standardized test tuitions. Mr. Ben, I overheard you talking about study materials. Do you give out study materials? What is it about?
Yes, when it comes to our tuition structure, we've made it flexible for candidates because most of our candidates are health workers and they work on shift basis. So we have online tuition and class tuition. Yes, depending on your work schedule, we try to help you. So whichever option that you want to enroll your tuition, we are there to help you pass once and for all. So with this, if it is online, we have 3 weeks preparation and we can also prepare you for maximum 2 months. If it is class tuition, we have 3 weeks preparation as well as maximum 2 months. The amount that you are paying for the tuition fee comes with your study materials. And the study materials are sample questions that will help you to pass once and for all. Before even I continued with the study material, I made mention of the 4 basic principles to help them. And for the first principle, it means that You cannot write any test about something you have no idea. So what we tell the candidates is that you should have a fair knowledge about the component of the test that you're about to write. Then two, the second principle is what technique are you going to use? Because this is a professional exams and you must have a technique that can help you to get the right answers within the shortest possible time. So you must get technique on the component of the test. Thirdly, you must practice more sample questions to improve on your understanding and your speed. So that's the third, because if you have the technique and you don't practice, how are you going to pass? And one thing about these standardized tests is that they don't repeat past questions. So if you understand and you have your technique and you practice more, on any given day, any question that comes, you should be able to pass. Last but not least is what is the instruction to the test you're about to write? Meaning that what do the examiners want? It's not what you've learned from school, but what do the examiners want concerning this standardized tests? And if you don't know the instructions, that's where you go and try your best and you'll not get the score. So we give you the study materials and we also let you go through the 4 basic principles in order to write and pass once and for all.
This is something that N Divon recruitment is giving to everyone out there. And N Divon recruitment has a beautiful training center, which has library with study materials, books, and a conducive environment for studying. So I don't think you have to look any further than to come to N Divon recruitment. Thank you, Mr. Owusu.
Thank you. And before you go, I want to emphasize that no standardized test is difficult nor easy. It's not difficult because we have been preparing people and they are passing every day. If it's difficult, it means nobody has ever passed this test. But once we have evidence of candidates' results that they are passing each and every day, in order to help the recruitment section to also continue, it means come and let's help you to pass. And it's not easy that if you don't prepare very well also, you get the score that you need for the purpose. So if you want to get the actual score for the purpose, then it means that come and let's use the 4 basic principles and help you pass.
You can visit any of our offices, being it at the Lancaster City Hotel in Kumasi or opposite the Accra Mall, City Galleria, 4th floor. And N Divon Recruitment is going to assist you in everything that you need, any information you want to get. As Mr. Owusu said, no standardized test is difficult or easy. Come and let us help you pass and pass once.